Skywatch Media News for March the 23rd, 2021. A large meteor created an immense explosion over central Indonesia, turning night into day and causing a state of pandemonium among its residents. The meteorite explosion, which took place on the evening of March 16th, was accompanied by a series of loud booms. The phenomenon, which took place at around 9 o'clock local time, startled the residents of Sulawesi, who took to social media to report the incident. The incoming meteor was said to have produced an immense ball of light, followed by a large explosion and rumbling noise in the distance. Based on the video compilation captured in real time, there is an indication that a meteor measuring less than 2 feet in diameter exploded in the atmosphere over Pajamani Beach, located in central Indonesia. According to Indonesia's National Institute of Aeronautics and Space, the space rock was a sporadic or random meteor that was unrelated to any known meteor activity. Although the meteor blast caused a great deal of commotion among local residents who saw and heard the sky phenomenon, authorities quickly calmed the public, quelling any fears of danger posed by the burning meteor that lit up the night sky. While residents of Sulawesi were reeling from the bright meteor explosion, on the other side of the earth, a mysterious object was falling from the sky above Peachland, located in British Columbia. A local resident noticed a bright object glowing in the sky and began videoing the object on the evening of March 18th. The mysterious object was moving towards the earth, at which point it began to break up and burn out, with a piece of the object falling to the ground. Shortly after the object fell to earth, a rapid blaze began spreading across Peachland's hillside brush in the vicinity of several structures. The video capture, taken with a cell phone, clearly shows a burning object at high altitude breaking up, with a piece of the object falling from the sky. The burning object that fell to Earth remains unknown. On March 20th, the island of Cuba was rattled as a low-altitude fireball exploded in the night sky, creating an intense flash of light and a sonic blast. The fireball observation seen by satellite took place across eastern Cuba, but was also visible in Jamaica, located 200 miles to the south. Cuba's National Seismological Service registered an expansive wave following the sonic blast. According to startled observers, a sudden ball of red and white light lit up the night sky. Multiple flashes of light were seen occurring in rapid succession before exploding as it hit the horizon at around 10:06 p.m. local time. The month of March has produced an incredible display of low-altitude meteor and bolide events around the world. If you look to the sky both day and night, you may have seen them suddenly appearing in a burst of light, some of them so powerful as to produce a deafening blast that shakes the ground. In recent years, there has been a genuine concern over the increasing number of close encounters with asteroids that are considered potentially dangerous. The threat is real, and there is sufficient reason to be concerned. Astronomers have detected thousands of previously unknown near-Earth asteroids last year, and that record is expected to get even bigger this year. Just 2 weeks ago, the 340-meter-wide space rock Apophis traveled safely past Earth. But when it returns in the year 2029, it won't be so uneventful. The giant space rock will come within 40,000 kilometers of the planet, skimming barely above the orbit of satellites. As I mentioned, 2020 was a record year for asteroid discoveries. Since the year 1998, scientists have found more than 25,000 of them. Despite the slowdown in surveillance as a result of the pandemic, astronomers were still able to catalog nearly 3,000 previously unknown near-Earth asteroids during the past year. Many of last year's discoveries originated from the Catalina Sky Survey in Arizona, where 3 telescopes are utilized in the hunt for dangerous space rocks. Among the discoveries was a rare mini-moon named 2020 CD3, a tiny asteroid that had been captured by Earth's gravity. The mini-moon broke away from the Earth's pole last April. Another batch of discoveries came from the Pan-STARRS survey telescopes in Hawaii. Among their discoveries was an object named 2020 SO, which turned out not to be an asteroid. Rather, it was a leftover rocket booster that had been looping around in space since the year 1966. In 2020, there were 107 of the recently discovered asteroids that came close to the Earth at a distance less than that of the Moon. Last year's close encounters included the small asteroid 2020 QG, which passed us at just 2,950 kilometers above the Indian Ocean last August. That asteroid was the closest known approach to the Earth, only to be broken 3 months later when asteroid 2020 VT4 passed within 400 kilometers. Most notably, this space rock wasn't noticed until 15 hours after it had passed the planet. All of these discoveries pose a concern for scientists, as it also does for the public. It makes all of us more conscious of the hazardous nature of the solar system, where lots of asteroids move freely about, many of them in close proximity to Earth. By the time Apophis comes around again in 8 short years, it's hopeful that scientists will have a much greater sense of threatening asteroids, with a more detailed understanding of ways in which to redirect those that are heading towards Earth. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. And always keep looking to the sky.